The match coming up is men's doubles on finals day at the Rocketo Sydney International 2024. So Japan and Chinese Taipei affair. Let's introduce Hiroki Midorikawa and Kyohei Yamashita. First, we can see them in the red t-shirts. They are both part of the national team of Japan, but based on their outfits, this is for their company club. They're representing the company club NTT East. And their opponents of today are赖柏佑and蔡Fucheng of Chinese Taipei. Both Midorikawa and Yamashita are recognizable faces on the BWF Tour because they are within the top 15 or have been in the top 15 very recently of mixed doubles. But don't play men's doubles regularly, competitively. But you still say, just based on the difficulty of male opponents that they faced, they would be the favorites. Some presumptions that the Chinese Taipei pair would have made ahead of this match, is that, well, the obvious, both Japanese are mixed double specialists, so they would be skilled bread and butter shots-wise at the half-court pushes and flat game. Not necessarily driving all of the time, but able to produce some light and shade in those push type shots. And also just because both Japanese men are shorter of stature as well, would make them also specialize in those kinds of shots. So that's something that the two Chinese Taipei players didn't have to work out during the match. Second thing they wouldn't have had to work out is the typical Japanese style of just playing very fast and trying to outpace an opponent. Would be an ability that's a given. Wow, look at that smash from Yamashita from the 4/5, from being 4/5 deep in court and cross court. excellent pace. Oddly, a loose flat play from Yamashita. Loose for a mixed doubles specialist, who has beaten none other than world number 2 Feng Yanzhe. So whatever play they come up with, the Chinese Taipei pair, they'll have to be patient, which they are so far. It's unlikely to happen in short rallies, even though men's doubles is more known for its shorter rallies. Unforced error from Midorikawa helps the scores lock at 8-all. And Chai, in turn, helps the Japanese to go ahead by a point and 2 points from the interval. Poor serve from Midorikawa. Far short of the double service line. It makes amends immediately with that return of serve. I like the fact that the Chinese Taipei pair willing to move to the net to attack, willing to engage in some flat play, as in not shying away from what the Japanese are best at. The moment you shy away from a whole regular skill set that's part of the entire badminton toolkit of shots that you're meant to have, it becomes obvious to your opponent. Narrowest of lead for the Japanese mixed doubles specialists who are playing together in men's doubles, 11-10. No one in the coaching chair for the Chinese Taipei youngsters. Admirable that they want to and have to work it out themselves. Well, smart shot from Lai, flick serve. Taking advantage of the physical stature of the Japanese players. Too good from the Japanese. So much control. As this first game progresses, we can see Chinese Taipei youngsters are implementing and not shying away from some light and shade in the way they're playing as well. Something that the other Japanese youngsters didn't do yesterday and succumb to Midori Kawawa and Yamashita. Signs that Japanese pair are running out of ideas or getting frustrated. Not overly frustrated, just initial signs from the Japanese. Half of the course of being an athlete, always something to solve. A run of 3 cheap and short points for the Japanese. Made that 4. So they're closer to the first game finish line than their opponents are to them. Mai trying to make the most of his height, but not getting it in. He is a taller than average Chinese Taipei athlete. Actually, I should realize that he's a taller than average Asian athlete. So, well done to the Japanese team. Play resumes in this men's doubles final. I'm still thinking about the 7 points straight to close out the first game by the Japanese after it was point to point. I guess I'll have to put that down for the moment to that experience from the Japanese pair. is there. Lai, sorry. Couldn't put it away, but let's chalk that up to switching sides adjustment. It's only the first 3 points. That one we can talk up to the Japanese causing confusion between Chinese Taipei pair. I should say on purpose as well. That's possibly the third or fourth service unforced error from Midori Kawa. Both sides engaged in the flat game. Yamashita with the finer touch and prevailing. Going for too much too soon, Lai and Chai in the rally. Remember I said, even though men's doubles tend to be quite short and quick rallies, they should know that it would take them a longer rally to make things go their way. And all of the points that the Japanese have been winning since in this game, or I should say equally that the Chinese Taipei pair have been losing, is that one shot mid-rally each time the Chinese Taipei youngsters in the flat game have just given a little bit too much elevation that has surprised their partner. There's some inexperience in the flat game. Not in producing the shot, but choosing when to keep going with the flat play. Experience you can really only gain by living through the difficult situation that you've never solved before. So this is a beneficial experience for the Chinese Taipei youngsters. They're ahead, 8-7. So we saw that again. It wasn't so obvious, but Chai hit his last flat reply. It opened up the court, surprised Lai. And full credit to the Japanese pair, they are the more experienced, so they can see this flat play happening and they can see more opportunities that the Chinese Taipei youngsters can't yet. So to be fair, to characterize it as Chinese Taipei youngsters making the best decisions based on their current knowledge and playing experience. Tai there, the victim of his own choice of shot at the hands of Midori Kawa's backhand drive. Actually, yes, that is another example. I was just thinking about it. Because if you think about it, Midori Kawa hit right back at Tai, who had the whole down the line space. And I'll finish the thought. So it wasn't a fast and furious rally, so it would be absolutely deliberate from Midori Kawa to have hit right at Tai. I wonder whether that was exactly the outcome he hoped for. I mean, not just winning the point, but putting Tai in a difficult position, no matter the type of reply. Because Midori Kawa would have been vulnerable, or his whole side would have been vulnerable to the down the line reply on the same side of Tai. In the second game, scores locked at 11 each. Here might be where the youngsters could begin to lose points again without much fight. Just because of some combination of very slightly poor decision making and the Japanese experience coming through when they spot this poor decision. That unforced error by Tai goes down as a self-conscious shot. Apart from trying to play safe, which helped to keep the scores locked, youngsters from Chinese Taipei don't particularly have a solid game plan. As we know, Japanese much better in the flat play. Maybe not by huge degrees compared to the other pairs that they've overcome, but still. Persisting with the flat play by the youngsters, as they are doing, will result in only the inevitable outcome, which is a Sydney International title for Midorikawa and Yamashita. The Japanese won't make enough unforced errors to let the Chinese Taipei pair back into the match. And Yamashita there making sure of it, knowing already that Midorikawa's sweetness and timing today is suboptimal. Okay. Midorikawa will be displeased with himself. That's bread and butter stuff for his way of playing. It's very particular to him that he can withstand for a long time doing drop shots from the rear court. So, Japanese players playing the classic Japanese style. Not working on that occasion. In fact, probably easier and more predictable for the Taipei youngsters to react to. Even though it looks fast and furious to most of the audience. Apart from that literal slip up, I think that's the way they should have played. A bit too late to say now, but yeah, engage the Japanese pair in a fast and furious rally where they go into full Japanese mode, which is not really the way that Midorikawa and Yamashita play at their best. We noted yesterday that they're more than a typical Japanese pair, but in their full Japanese mode it becomes very predictable, just like their Japanese youngster opponents yesterday that they put away with ease. There's the title for Midorikawa and Yamashita in straight games over Lion Tai. Japan take the 2024 Raketo Sydney International men's doubles title.